Elite claim we came, we saw, we respond. Wait, what? Did I say that right? Elite claim we came, we saw, we respond, and we are back with another video. And we will be with the streaming award nominations were a disaster by Yasin. You know, let's search out what's going on, bro. Like GG's, my nigga. Like what the fuck? I mean, I saw that. You know, I saw the nominations. I'm not gonna lie, and I don't even know some of those motherfuckers that were, you know, that won an award. But hey, it is what it is.
What's popping, y'all? The Streamer Awards they got some tension going on, and we got some cap coming from the host of the Streamer Awards. But overall, I think that this event is a good event. It has been a good event for several years, and it's organic in the sense that it came from the streaming community, and then it just got sponsors later on. But one of the criticisms that they had for the Streamer Awards was that, certain streamers that are deemed non-brand friendly or brand risk, aka Aiden Ross, were not nominated. And first, we're going to go through this clip from Cutie Cinderella, who is the host, founder of the Streaming Awards, we've given...
Bro, I know that Aiden has a bad reputation, but he is probably one of the biggest influences to streaming. I'm on God. You can deny it all you want, but bro, that nigga is one of the biggest influences to streaming. Aiden will always be a part of streaming culture. You can't take that away from him, bro. Dead ass.
Some criticisms of her, and I like her. I like her personality. Now, there are certain times where there are certain traits that come out, and you're like, I see what you're doing there. And there's a little bit of disingenuity, or she's a bit disingenuous at times, but I think that's just the nature of her position to get into that level of streaming. It's a must. You have to. Unless you're moving like the streamers that we rock with, you know, like a Kai Cenat, a Speed, a Blackboy Max. Like, I think those guys are quite authentic. Even a Kai Cenat, despite what many people may say about him. But she responded to this with the following clip that I'm going to play you guys right now.
Somebody said, are problematic people blackballed from getting nominated? No, they've just never nominated. Turns out their audience doesn't show up.
Damn.
I think when people have like a crazy audience or whatever, you know, I don't see Jack Doherty's audience voting for him. I just don't. They just don't show up.
That makes sense.
I don't know.
Yeah.
I wish I could. It is always funny. Audiences will complain every year that they weren't nominated, and then like not do nominations on stream or not tweet about it or not like ask their audience to vote for them or nothing. They'll give nothing. They give nothing. You know, it's like you gotta. You do have to log in with a Twitch account, and you have to fill it out, which I know some people's viewers don't have. I won't say the quiet part out loud.
Okay.
So
Asmongold here responds, and he's the biggest streamer right now. And he says the, quote, problematic streamers weren't nominated because it would put sponsor opportunities at risk. This is obvious. I don't know why we're pretending that it's not. I think both of these things can be true. For instance, let's just go through some of the streamer award lists, mainly for ones that we would pay attention to. So let's say best music streamer, right? We've got DDG, FaZe Kason, Max, Blackboy Max, Ari at Home. So here we've got three people that we know. I think I don't have a strong opinion on Kason. Ari at Home, I've seen clips of the guy. I haven't seen him stream, but this guy's a grinder. I got to put respect on that guy's name. I think the new, I was about to say president of New York. That's crazy. I think the new mayor of New York, he appeared on that guy's stream too. So y'all got a mayor that's moving around like that. So here, this makes sense. DDG, music is not the main thing of his stream, but I think Ari at Home here is the most music-based streamer than these other guys. So yeah, there's one right there. And then when we talk about another streaming, now keep in mind when the guy was talking about streaming partnerships and brand deals being at risk, you've got a best brand partner category with AT&T, Cash App, Gamer Subs.
Oh yeah, I think Red Bull won this. I was just like, what the fuck? Like, sponsorships are getting awards now? Oh God, that's crazy.
But that just goes to show you that okay, you've got people like that. That's a different story. You've got best sports streamer. And you've got this guy Morgan, Angry
I don't know.
I think
Cash
it's Ginge,
Nasty
probably
is
Ginger.
probably the only nigga I
Cash
know.
Nasty,
And Flight.
the
And
legend.
Flight.
Run the
Flight is a
Foot
goat.
Market. I think that's like a football streamer. I was about to say.
And
that.
Gringe, wow. I actually know a lot of people. Gringe, Cash, Flight. Nope.
Not American football, soccer. And then who else do we have here? IRL streamer. This is where people were like, whoa, what's going on? You had Extra Emily, I Show Speed, Christina and Amber, and Chloe IRL. Chloe IRL, I feel like we've seen before, but this one's a little bit odd because this person is quite a small streamer, yet she's on here in comparison to many other people that do IRL. Extra Emily makes sense. And then when you think of best streamed collab, you've got...
I mean, is this even a question, bruh? Having LeBron James on your stream, you gotta win all of the awards, my nigga. I'm not gonna lie. No glaze, but this takes it. Cena and Zelina Vega. I mean, WWE shit. I mean, that's cool, but this is legendary. This is legendary. I'm not Playboy Max and Fred again, Pokemon and Kitsai. I don't know what the fuck. I'm not even.
I am LeBron. Okay, that's huge. Blackboy Max and Fred again. I'm like, yeah. Pokemon and Cat's Eye. That makes sense. Cinna and Zelina.
Oh my God, Cat's Eye. Fuck.
Zelina Vega. I think there are a lot of girls voting here. That's the only way, especially when they're talking about vote based, which we're gonna get into that vote based thing in a little bit. But how do you not have... Was that this year? No, I don't think it happened this year. That was last year where Aiden did the thing with Trump. That's for sure top stream collab. There's another collab that I think escapes me, but Kai LeBron is certainly up there. Best marathon stream. FaZe Subathon.
This is tough. Oh my God. But it's between these two, bro. But Kai hit 1 million, bro. And he's the only, like, out of 7 billion niggas on the fucking world, he's the only nigga that have 1 million subs on Twitch. But, you know, it is what it is, bro. You can't take that away from him, bro. Even though people may say, you know, a lot of sponsors were fucking, you know, were the people who actually doing the subs, bro. You can't. That's what comes with this shit, bro. Sponsorships and shit, but it is what it is. On God, Kai winning this shit.
I Show Speed America Tour Mafiathon 3. These make sense, right? Stream for Humanity.
And FaZe Subathon,
maybe it was a charity one. I didn't see that one either. Variety streamer. So this is people that do both IRL stuff and a bunch of other things. Queso, Agents, Lyric, Squeaks, Vine Sauce. Okay, like these don't seem that crazy, or it doesn't seem like people are missing. Best just chatting. Jason DeWeen, Joe Bartolozzi. This guy is huge, but I think Joe Bartolozzi is interesting because he's just got his own style and own thing that he does by himself outside of the world of streaming. It's like he's on his own little island. Kai Cenat, Lydia Violet, who is that? Let's be real here. And Felix XQC. I need to look up Lydia Violet. I don't want to put disrespect on her name because maybe she is very entertaining and maybe she has a huge fan base. But what I'm leaning towards is they wanted to throw a chick here for best just chatting streamer. But that's just me speaking out of ignorance, which I should not do that. That is very rude. And then Rising Star, I don't know any of these people other than Marlon. And
Marlon's the only name.
I'm surprised he got that name. I'm thinking of a different Reginald every time I see that. And then you got best breakout streamer. Okay. You got Rakai, FaZe, Adapt. This is a tough category here. I don't know who's gonna win this one because Adapt came back on some streaming ish, blew up like crazy. I think
Rakai has to win that.
DDG is S tier this year when it comes to the grind. Rakai also. This Wendy Ortiz chick, like I said, I've given her a lot of respect. She's done her own thing. That Vanilla Mace chick, how does this chick get on there? She's the one she's a goofy. Let's just put it like that.
I mean, she do look like
simplest way that I can put it. And then Streamer of the Year, the most important one. Extra Emily, this is a shocker. And Extra Emily is cool with cuties.
Nah, bro. They just wanted to put it. Nah, I'm not gonna lie. I'm starting to see a pattern. They just putting chicks in there for the sake of it. And that's no shade. Extra Emily has been doing that shit. But damn, bro, not even Phantom. Like, bro, Phantom played nearly almost all the GTAs this year, bro. Nah, bro, y'all can't do Phantom like that. Fuck, Jason. I don't watch Jason like that, but besides the subathon, what else that nigga do besides fucking come to Blackboy Max's Love Island and shit, bro? You see, even the first shit that pop up in Phantom shit, gang? Like, oh God. Bruh, Phantom has been going bananas, bruh. But it is what it is. The iShow speed is not, I think every year we're gonna have an iShow speed. And I think he won it, if I'm not mistaken. Jason Kai could win it. He's not. He didn't. Speed won it. Blackboy Max, I think he should have won it. I would have loved to see him win it. I think he needed it. Like everyone else needed it, or they wanted it, and iShow Speed needed it. Yeah, I don't know. But
Cinderella. I think this one is the biggest shocker. iShow Speed, Jason the Ween, Kai Cenat, Blackboy Max. Some people are like, yo, where's Aiden Ross? Why is he not on there? Aiden Ross does not deserve Streamer of the Year this year. Listen,
Facts.
I'm just being fair here. Where's Academics? Where's Big Act? That's what we got to talk about. Especially music streamer. Bro, come on.
Bro, facts. Where was Academics on music streamer?
Music streamer? Or are they talking about like just music covered? And if we're talking just chatting, he's banned on Twitch. That's another thing. I think if you're banned on Twitch, you can't even get nominated. So that's possible as well. But this is where we got to circle back to when she's talking about voting. So yes, I do believe that people like a Kai Cenat, maybe even a Blackboy Max, like these other guys, or people that weren't nominated, didn't make it to the nominations, they're not doing the most and they're not tripping about it. So they're not telling people like, yo, vote for me, because what they say is that it's 70% based on the audience votes, like she said, and then it's 30% based on them. This is where I got to ask a question to this individual. Like, let's say we take a Cuffum, right, who's a bit of an abrasive streamer. Let's say we take who else? This new guy that's been streaming with these guys, Clavular. I don't know how to pronounce that name. I gotta look it up a little bit later. That guy he's out there for sure. And you take I don't even know who to begin with. And these guys are not banned on Twitch. Let's say, if these guys actively were getting their audience to vote for them, are you going to let them be on there? Let's be real here. There's got to be a potential veto when you've got brand deals like this. And in Aiden Ross, even before that, Sneeko is still banned on Twitch. So they said the fans need to have a Twitch account, but do the streamers need to be unbanned on Twitch? I think that's another thing. And that's where I'm coming at Cutie Cinderella, where it's like, listen, you want to make it seem, and Jack Doherty is a terrible example. Jack Doherty is a streamer. Nobody watches Jack Doherty because they like him. I don't even know who watches Jack Doherty, but the people that are watching, however few of them, are watching a train wreck happen. They do not like the guy. If bad things happen to the guy, they will laugh. He does not have supporters. He does not have people that like him. And he's not even like a villain. He's just, nobody likes him. That's just the way it is.
He's a douche.
Whereas with an Aiden Ross or other controversial streamers, if you want to call them that, they have a fan base. Now, people are there for the entertainment and are there for the foolery, but they're looking at it like, yo, we like this guy for whatever reason they may like them for. So throwing Jack in there is like nobody on earth said, yo, well, why is Jack Doherty not nominated? He had a crazy year. Nobody said that. Not a single person. So that's where I think she's trying to throw like all these other streamers that people are considering.
Categorizing Jack Doherty and Aiden Ross in the same category is crazy. I'm not gonna lie.
Could be up there and removing them. Also, like Jason the Ween getting multiple categories. Like, what are we doing here? This guy got best just chatting streamer and streamer of the year. Nah, get him out of here for streamer of the year. When we're talking, we got iShow Speed here and Kai and Max. The way that these guys have ran this year, let's be for real.
It's understandable, bro.
Nah, that would be hate. I was about to say I would even put that dude Lacey over Jason the Ween. That's straight hate. Nah, I can't do that. Jason the Ween deserves to be there over Lacey. But there's got to be, like, this guy's getting too many. And this is the thing. He's friends with these people. So you start to think.
I'm surprised DDG wasn't on Streamer of the Year, bro. Even Cena. Like, if they put Cena over Extra M. Nah, I'm just hating.
All right, man. What's going on here? Especially when you don't have an Asmongold there for just chatting streamer. That guy is the biggest just chatting guy right now. He goes on just chatting.
Nah, Asmongold, bro, I'm not gonna lie, I do kind of watch Asmongold. I'm not even kinda. I do watch Asmon though. Like on the how do I say it? On white streamers. Asmon Gold is up there, bro. I'm not
on multiple platforms. And I know his fans were voting for him. So you're just leaving him off of any type of nomination. That doesn't seem that leans more towards what he was saying, which is, listen, if you're not brand friendly, you're not getting on here. And who on this list can you say, like, man, this person's got some edge to them? Kai? Maybe Blackboy Max? Blackboy Max is probably, like, Speed is just authentic, right? And we've seen Speed's history. But everybody else, like, these people are, at best, like, the edgiest normal. Like, for example, a Phantom, he was in another category. That guy's normal. Regular guy. K-San, right? Like, he's a normal guy. He's playing within the rules. DDG, I would say, has probably got the most edge to him. And by edge, I mean just, like, willing to say whatever he wants. However,
he's kind
he
of
can't really exist on Twitch,
not really,
if that's the case. Ninja also got nominated, which got to put respect on Ninja's name. That guy's consistent, just doing his thing, and
Ninja
seems very, very happy. But let me know what you guys think about this in the comments. Do you think there's any...
No, I think they do got some favorites, bro. I'm not gonna lie. They do got some favorites. But yeah, it is what it is. Peace out and stay elite.